All right, you're listening to 91.5 WUML Lowell Blues Deluxe, and it's my honor and pleasure always to have Will Wilde on with me. Hello there, Will.
Hi John, how you doing?
I'm good. I need a Will Wilde t-shirt is what I need.
Yeah.
I have all of your records, though. Play the crap out of them.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate
And
it.
my listeners, pretty funny. My listeners were one of my listeners called me and said, "You'll never believe who's going to be opening the White Mountain Boogie in August." And I go, "Who?" He goes, "Will Wilde." I said, "Oh, he is going to kill them." I said, "They've
Yeah.
never seen anything like him on a Friday night." I said, "Wow." I
Yeah,
said,
I'm looking forward to it.
and you're going to hang out with the bands that are there. You might be able to play with some of them after. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we're there. We play on the Friday, but we'll be there all day Saturday and most of Sunday as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, too bad we couldn't get you to come into the studio, but you're busy. You have another gig too, right? You got two of them over here.
Yeah, so we arrive on Wednesday. We're playing at a place called the Slowdown in Omaha on the 13th of August. That's the Thursday. And then we fly straight over to New Hampshire for the White Mountain Boogie Festival
And you fly back after
Friday.
that, right?
And then we fly right back to England after that. So, yeah, it's a long way to go for two shows, but I think it's going to be worth it.
Are you bringing band with you, or are you just coming yourself?
Yeah, it's my whole band.
You hope.
First time ever with my band in the States.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the future for that? I'd love to have you come back again with the band and do a real longer tour. It would be great.
Yeah, we definitely we want to try and do that. It's very difficult for British bands to come to the US, mostly because of visas. Like just to work, get these two shows to happen has been about a year's work with a solicitor and about $5,000 before the flights or anything. So, it's not easy, but this is the first time. So if it all goes well, then hopefully we'll be able to do it.
Well, I bet
Next time.
once the promoters of the boogie see you, they're gonna want you to headline the Saturday night. That's the big night.
Right. Okay. That'd be cool.
They have fireworks and everything. It just they go all over the place with that.
Oh, wow.
So maybe you'll do that. Your sister's been here. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, she told me she was there with the
Candy
Roof
Cane.
Records. Yeah, the Blues Caravan. That would have been, I don't know, 15 years ago or more.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw them when they were here. It was great.
Oh, cool.
And your sister's back out playing, I saw.
Yeah, she's back out playing. I mean, she never really stopped, but she took a bit of a break from touring when she had kids, and now
Right.
they've grown up a little bit. She's back out gigging again.
And you gig with her at all? A little bit?
Now and again, I played harp on the record. We do the odd gig together, but I'm too busy with my own band most of the time.
So you're doing both blues and rock. You have a rock band too.
Not anymore. No.
Oh, really?
I took a break from the blues thing a few years ago, and I had a hard rock band that was called Bad Luck Friday, and we made one record and did one tour, and then that band split up for various reasons. But yeah, since then I came back to the blues, made a new record called Blues Is Still Alive, which you've been playing, I think.
Yep, I have.
With Walter Trout on it as a guest. And since that record came out, everything's been going really well. Things have kind of stepped up a gear, and so we're gonna keep going in that direction. We just made the next record, which should be out early next year. So hopefully we'll come to the States.
What's that? Does that have a title yet?
Yeah, it's called Wildfire.
Wildfire. Wow.
Yeah.
So tell me about your harmonicas. the different types of harmonicas that you play?
So pretty much all the harps I play now are Seidel 1847s. Most of them are in my own tuning, which is called the Wilde tuning. Basically, I just reconfigured the upper octave so I can add more expression to certain notes. People say it makes it sound more like a guitar. You know, a lot of my influences are guitar players. In particular, people like Gary Moore and Walter Trout, older guys like Albert King. So it just allows me to do the kind of stuff that they do on the guitar, on the harp.
And Walter and you are buddies. That's good.
Yeah, he's been something of a mentor to me, I suppose, the last few years. He offered to play on my album, which was a lot of fun, and it helped me get some more exposure. And I played on his album as well on a track called Bleed, which I'm very, very proud of how that came out. And then he took me on tour with him as a guest as well. So I love playing with him. It's a great band he's got as well.
So how did you end up at the White Mountain Boogie? How does that happen?
I think Brad approached me about that. He saw that I was going to be in Omaha, and just the day before the White Mountain Festival, so he asked if I could fly over to New Hampshire. So yeah, we made it happen.
Yeah, he's gonna love it when he sees you open, boy. They usually have local bands open, and
right.
and whenever I heard you were gonna open, I said, "Oh, he's just gonna kill them. They're not gonna know what hit them."
Oh, cool.
So yeah, it's great. I love watching all your video, including all the videos that you do of rock songs that you just recreate with the harp that you would never imagine a harp player could do.
Yeah, that was something I started doing, just as a YouTube thing. I really got into that over the COVID lockdowns, because there wasn't much else I could do. And the first one I did was Freebird by Skinnerd, and that really took off. It's got about 5 million views now. So I did a few more, Sweet Child of Mine and
The Wizard. I love The Wizard.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's more of the blues rock thing that I do with my band. Yeah.
And you use your own harps, the ones that Sayel makes, right?
That's right. Yeah.
See, I remember from our last interview.
Yeah. When was that?
Well, a couple of years ago, actually.
Yeah, it's a while ago.
So, the new record, what label is it coming out on?
It's on Viztone.
Oh, it's on Rosie's label still.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Viztone. Good. And it may be early next year.
It should be start of March 27.
So other touring, other than the US, what else are you doing over there? Do you have more gigs?
Yeah, we've been touring a lot all over England and the rest of the UK, and we get over to mainland Europe quite a bit, especially Germany, Netherlands. We've just done a festival in Estonia, one out in the Azores, one in Belgium. So we keep busy, always touring around somewhere.
Well, last weekend I played Paranoia on the show and promoted you being at the festival this weekend coming up.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Yeah, that's an old one, that.
That had a different name in the beginning. It wasn't always called Paranoia, was it?
I think it was.
Was it? Really?
Yeah, I remember having it.
Maybe one of the CDs I have had the song mislabeled. It was called something else. Okay. But I know it's Paranoia because that's on the live album, Live in Germany.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was on the Raw Blues album originally,
right,
which was my second record. So about 2013, I think that came out.
And then Philby I played a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. We used to... That was on the Live in Hamburg album. there's a lot of Rory Gallagher fans in Germany, so we threw that one in there for them.
There's a great version of it too. Everybody that's heard
Thanks.
that loves it.
Oh, cool.
So anyway, what else do you see yourself doing in the next few years? Anything different than what you're doing, or are you just going to continue pushing blues records?
I think we'll keep going in the way that we have been. You know, I don't think there's going to be any radical changes.
I know you like to make changes, though.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always evolving gradually, but I feel like I've kind of found my,
niche.
Yeah. I've kind of found the balance between blues and rock that works for me, and it's I kind of think of it as being like the Gary Moore of the harmonica.
Yep.
The music it follows the traditions of the blues. They're mostly 12-bar type songs, but it's just played with a bit more of a rock intensity, which isn't really something that's been done with the harp before. A lot of guitar players did that.
Well, one
like
person,
Gary and Stevie Ray, but
there was one that did, James Cotton.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Remember him?
Yeah, I actually taught myself how to play from the Hard Again album with Muddy, which is James on harp, so I know he's playing well.
Yeah, James is the guy that showed a lot of harmonica rock people what harmonica was all about way back then when he was doing it on the rock stages.
Yeah, he's got a really intense sound. Good attack.
So he was one of your influences.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Him and Jerry Portnoy, who played with Muddy as well. All of the original, Chicago blues players, people like Sonny Boy 1 and 2, Big Walter, Little Walter, Junior Wells, and then people like Charlie Musselwhite, Paul Butterfield, Carrie Bell. So it's mostly, my influences on the harp are mostly, the usual people, plus in more recent years, a few guitar players as well, which is where I really started to find my own voice with the harp. I think was when I started digging into the guitar stuff a bit more.
Yeah, and Jason Ricci, you played with him.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. We get on quite well. We had a little jam on stage together at Spa, the harmonica festival a few years ago. Yeah. Two
of the best today, I call them. You and him.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for Jason. He's I think we got very different approaches to the same thing, Like I don't really sound like him. He doesn't really sound like me, but we're kind of doing the same thing in our own way, Yeah.
Right. Well, how do people find out about you?
So my website is willharmonicawilde.com. That's Wilde with an E on the end. You can find me on Spotify and all the usual places, YouTube. Yeah.
Well, anytime you want to come back on and promote anything you got, you have a wide open place here.
Oh, thanks a lot, John. Appreciate that.
And by the way, Jerry Portnoy's local. He lives here in New England. Maybe he'll come out and see you. Who knows if you listen?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I've never actually met him yet. I've spoken to him a few times online. It'd be good to meet him.
Yeah, you should let him know you're coming. Maybe he will. You never know. He may show up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll let him know.
All right. Will, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me on.
Have a great one.
You too.
Thank you.